and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we have a highly requested bourbon. We have Jim Beam Apple. It is a apple liqueur with Kentucky straight bourbon. It's still 35% alcohol by volume, which a lot of times...
That's actually pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times when they mix stuff with these, it goes down to like 25%, but this still keeps its typical
Some
bourbon.
of the liqueurs are down at like 15%.
Yeah, well, it's still bourbon mixed with liqueur,
Yeah.
so... I have not had this. We both had Crown Royal Apple a long time ago, and it's pretty good.
I had some Apple Jack, but I've never had this.
Apple Jack, it's hard to find.
Yeah, that was someone went on vacation and found some, and they brought it back, and they were like, "Here, try some of this."
Now this runs about $15 for a fifth, which is pretty solid. Color, it's
weird.
just a lighter colored bourbon.
It's kind of yellowy.
Yeah.
Like yellowish? Maybe that's just... No, it's totally yellowish. That's interesting.
It smells really good.
It kind of smells like the Apple Jack. Like...
Well, it smells... You get a little bit of bourbon.
Yeah.
There's
it's like... Yeah.
Specifically apple candy.
Like the, not Jawbreakers. That's the wrong... Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers. But
yes.
Bourbon and apple, I feel like goes together really well, so...
Yeah, it does.
Shall we? This is room temperature, by the way.
The way that bourbon is intended to be served.
This should be cold. It's very sweet. But it's really smooth.
It's very smooth, yeah.
Surprisingly, I've expected a little bit more of a burn.
White Label has even got a little bit more of a burn than this.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. It is sweet. I think it would be better if it was below room temperature. I mean, it doesn't have to be cold.
I do think this would actually probably be better below room temperature. What do you rate it at?
I don't know. It's really good straight. I'm going to have to give it a 7 straight. I think this would be a really good shooter. I think it could be a good shooter.
I could see that being a shooter.
It has. I think it has enough of apple flavor. Like somebody who wasn't into bourbon, like my wife or something, would enjoy it. But it has enough of a bourbon flavor that I would enjoy it a lot. We're mixing it with Sprite, generic Big K Sprite.
Yeah.
Because, we only do one ingredient, and Sprite seemed like a good idea.
Because Special K and Big K are special friends.
Yes, we are.
They knew each other in high school. Things were a little intense for a while. They hated each other for a couple of years.
So now we have ginger ale. So it looks like ginger ale.
That does look like ginger ale. Except it's not fizzy at all.
See, now you get more of a bourbon. The bourbon shows through a lot heavier now.
That's kind of strange. It's like it...
there's the apple, and you get the apple and the soda in there, but bourbon is the main smell you get out of here.
That's interesting, yeah. It smells like bourbon and branch.
Did you rate your straight?
Maybe? I would give it like a 6 straight. I think it's a little bit too sweet. Given the choice, I think I'd go with like Apple Jack. Because it's...
And Apple Jack's...
it's harder to find.
Double the price, too.
It was... I don't know how much it was, but it looked like an expensive bottle. Really?
You can get Crown Apple for $21.
Dude.
Crown Apple is $21. This is $15.
Yeah, I think I would probably buy this just because it's cheap, but at the same time, it's very sweet. So I think it probably will mix better.
That is quite delicious.
All right.
It's a good mixer.
Yes.
That is very good. It's really still kind of sweet, but I mean, you could dilute this with a few ice cubes. That would help it. And
that probably would do the trick, yeah.
but it's good.
Add a little water to it. Ooh.
Man, that is good.
That's actually pretty good.
I got to give that an 8.5. Mixed. It is a very good mixer. We have started a new show called The Mix Up, and this will be on The Mix Up. It's where we take fan suggestions for mixed drinks, and we do them on the show. So,
did we get a suggestion for apple bean?
We did get a suggestion for. They said They suggested an apple bourbon, specifically Beam or any other one. This is the first one I found, and the cheapest. It's gonna be the cheapest every time, unless it's already on my shelf or somebody gives it to me.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of it, Radar?
I think I'm gonna give it like an 8. As a mixer, it's a pretty good mixer, I think. I'm not going to buy this anytime real soon to put on my shelf, but it will be one of those things I'll look at when I go to the liquor store and be like, maybe next time. And that's probably what I'll think for quite a while because I usually don't buy bottles of liquor, but...
They do. They just get.
They do. They end up there.
And then nobody drinks them because we only do drink. We don't drink a lot of bourbon and stuff. We do. I will occasionally.
When we play board games,
Yeah.
Settlers of Catan or whatever.
Man, that is good.
That's very good. It's worth an 8. If I had infinite money, I'd buy the factory that makes this, the distillery that makes this.
The one down the road.
Yes. Well, I'm sure there's like a mixing, like a whole separate area for mixing the two together. That's the building I would probably buy.
I think Steel Reserve would like this. He's big into green apples.
I would probably break the economy if I had infinite money, actually. But anyways.
All right, well, that's our episode. If there's something you would like to see on our channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar. Thanks for watching.